So wonderful to see all of you today. What I'd like to talk about is allowing alignment, not getting aligned or being aligned or trying to be aligned, but allowing alignment, allowing balancing, allowing stillness, not holding still. In order to allow alignment, you have to allow being out of alignment. In order to find your balance, you have to be out of balance. And then, boom, you're in balance. Ooh, there it is. Here, right? Can you hold on to balance? No. People want to hold on to their awakening, their awakened, beautiful, true self, true nature. Just like, you eat something delicious and you want to have another bite because it was so good. But I was experimenting with this recently because I like pistachios. I once ate 2 pounds when I was young in one sitting and ended up in the hospital with a spastic colon. Friends of mine rushed me to the hospital. And my doctor, who actually was a gastroenterologist there, said that you eat too many, they're toxic. So then I was very careful how many I ate after that. But recently, I experimented with, you eat the first pistachio, and if they're fresh and you just open the bag and they're really good, just like if you like them just the way I like them, it's like, wow, just like, oh, just this amazing experience, right? And then I have another one. And I started noticing that at some point they weren't quite as good. I couldn't quite taste them the same way anymore. And I thought, how many pistachios does it take before it's just habit of wanting to repeat an experience that's not happening anymore? You know what that's called? Being human. And we have to forgive our human. We have to be kind to our human. We have to be patient and sensitive with our human and forgiving of our human, even grateful for our human, because our human, for the most part, when it's not conscious, it is basically a robot on automatic pilot, a programmed robot on automatic pilot. And that's not a judgment, that's just true. What's helpful about understanding this and really appreciating this is there's no point in judging a robot. It's a computer. It's been programmed. If it glitches out or it starts having tech problems, you figure it out. You get someone to help you figure it out. You get it solved, right? You work on it. That's relative existence. And in that realm, you are the doer and things get done. No problem. Or lots of problems, whatever, that need to be solved. It seems like I have more. It just seems like I don't know why there's more and more to manage and take care of, but that just seems to be how it is. There's an old saying in Zen training where it doesn't matter how big your garden is as long as you can take care of it. The real teaching there, I think the deeper teaching is The larger your garden gets, the more you have to take care of. It's not that you even want to or have a choice, it's just what you are called to do. So you find out how to turn towards what's difficult. Like, oh my God, it's too much. I don't know how I can handle this. I don't know how I can take care of this. And yet that's what you're being forced in your own existence, right? Constantly to surrender to and find the way. So the fundamental skill, which you're developing here in this environment, is allowing. And what comes from that is everything. Everything flowers out of that. And the guiding force of your intuition also becomes much more available rather than your ego, agenda, will-driven mind, and compulsive nature get stuff, whatever that is. That's fine. You don't worry about your human, because remember, it's just programmed. So can the computer be reprogrammed and get an upgrade? Yeah, of course. That's therapy. That's that's inner work, that's practice, which you develop in various kinds of practice. And each and every one of us ultimately finds our own practice, finds what works for us for the now, for whatever that is, whether it's physical healing, emotional healing, trauma release, developing your deeper presence, true self, all of these infinite practices that have been around for, that we've known about for thousands of years and before there was ever Earth, if I can be even that more out there. For those of you who were at the satsang where I gave the gift of the link, I don't think I gave you the proper URL. I didn't have it fully on my screen, so I only gave you part of it. But there was a image of that the Hubble Space Telescope took, the sharpest image ever taken of the Andromeda Galaxy. And if you didn't see it, I'll just repeat some of this quickly. And if you did see it, then it's worth thinking about this a little bit, or at least pondering the infinite, if I can be so bold as to say that. That the photograph itself is so large that it would take 600 high-definition television sets just to display the photo. And the photo is of hundreds of millions of galaxies. No, excuse me, of stars, hundreds of millions of stars. It's like hundreds of millions of our solar system, okay? And the distance from one end to the Andromeda Galaxy, others, 40,000 light years. So the next time you think you know what's going on, or you think someone else knows what's going on, consider that. And you can go to this, if you find the right photo, there's a little zoom link, and you click on zoom tool, and you click on the zoom tool, and then you start zooming into this photograph, and it's completely will blow your mind, because it looks like you're looking at a pile of multicolored sand, and what you're looking at is hundreds of millions of stars. And that's just what the thing could take a picture of. So if you truly contemplate this profoundly, there's various things that could happen. You either will go into instant denial because you can't even possibly think about it, right? Because the mind can't comprehend it, of course. Or you'll become, you'll have some outrageous enlightenment, or you'll go insane, or you'll get back and look at your phone and distract yourself, or have another martini, or whatever way it is that you numb yourself and get through the day. Or you go to someone who pretends to know what's happening, and they tell you what actually happened when they don't know. They don't know. So this brings me to one of the most important aspects of how to develop allowing, which is what I've been speaking about recently, which is beginner's mind, Zen mind, beginner's mind, a mind that is open, a mind that is available, a mind, heart, and body, of course. Mind is a big word. And a mind that does not have a preconceived idea about what is happening. Beginner's mind. It's the mind that does not know. So when you look at the Andromeda galaxy and you zoom into that, relax into not knowing. Relax into this profound trust of this miraculous life that we have no control over, especially now with so much that we are aware of in our own lives and others' lives and the world lives that is so destabilizing and upsetting and disturbing. Because how the hell are we going to solve all the goddamn problems, if I can be really crude and human, right? And the answer is, we don't know. But we'll do our best to find out how to solve each and every problem as it faces us. And the training that you have generously given yourself by being here, and for us practicing together and learning and sharing together and connecting in this deep space, is a profound training ground so that we can meet life with whatever it's needed and make the best choices for ourselves and each other and for this planet. So I just want to thank you, each and every one of you, profoundly. I am so grateful to be with you and to share this space with you. And I go through the whole group and I tune into each and every one of you, whether or not we talk or interact, and I may not know you, but I feel you. And I'm grateful that you're here offering your attention to yourself and everyone in a way that's actually truly transformative.